Hey y'all, it's Leveled Up here from Witches, Whiskey, and Weed. I know in several blogs we have discussed or talked about or mentioned um, wax scrying. And we've been promising to get one out, promised a couple of times, but we're on it now. So, what I'm going to basically do is this scry is actually going to be a general scry for um, those that are watching, those that are listening. And so I'm going to simply tip the wax into the cool water, watch the wax form. I might press it down a little bit to get the whole thing to cool off. And then I'm going to see what I can see in there, what symbology, what shapes come to my mind. And you can take from those shapes how it would make sense symbolically in your life. So, let's get going. All right. Got some nice wax here. You don't want your wax too hot, but you want it hot enough to have it completely melted. You don't want it smoking. It'll just go funky. Now, I hope I have mine at a good temp. We're going to find out as soon as I go to pour. If it turns into one thin sheet across, it's just too hot. So, let's try this. Nope, good pour. What I will do is I will try to cool it down. I don't know if you can see this on camera, but as it cools and you're cooling it down in your water, the surfaces get rough, they change. So, now that I have my wax, I'll lightly drain it off. Okay, I'm going to get up and I'm going to bring this closer to the camera. And let's see what we see. Okay, this was the first side up. This is the first side up. Okay, I'm going to turn this around and look at it for myself. Okay, to me, this looks like a shoulder, the chest of a man. His head is going up here. That little lighter part is his eye. His head is turned to the side. This would be his jaw. So that could represent a man or a boy or a masculine figure. When I looked at this, I thought divided. This is kind of sunk in here, and it looks like it was divided in half. But then the other side, the one half, has divided itself into a third. So this could be any kind of split with an addition coming in on one side, which could kind of play into this man. This could be a child. It could be the woman's womb, you know. the man and woman together and womb. It could mean that. This is all getting like kind of sexual. Right in here, am I still in a good spot? Mm-hmm. Right in here, it kind of folds like a labia with all the little petal inside. There's even a clitoris. Okay, that's what I'm seeing on this side. Okay, we might just be talking a pregnancy here. I don't know if that looks like a embryo head, fishtail. There's the umbilical cord. This is a very young embryo to me. So I keep saying man and woman. It could be male and female energy. It could be the polarity within that. It could be those coming together and having some sort of new growth, new birth. Okay, so that's what I'm getting from this scry. So it may be literal, somebody's going to have a baby, or it may be symbolically that there is new life coming from a polarity type union. You know, I see the man up here, and oh my goodness, okay, that makes sense. When I hold it this way, there's the man. Oh, I'm sorry. When I hold it this way, here's the man I described. When I turn it upside down, here's the labia and the vulva and everything. So it's like the bottom half. So anyway, that's what I'm getting out of this scrying. So I hope that helps you. If you have any questions, please leave comment. And let me know what you think. And we will talk to you later. Stay magical.
Hey everybody, it's Gussie from Witches, Whiskey, and Weed, and hopefully you just watched Level's demonstration on candle scrying. So I love divination. Tarot and tea leaves are my thing, and using my pendulum. This is brand new to me, but I'm going to give it a try. It looked fairly simple, so let's give it a go. I know she said that the wax has to stay like not too hot and not too cool, or it won't work well. This is basically the same wax she used, so let's hope it works for me too. I got my bowl of water, cool water, and let me set my intention. Oh, geez, I should have thought about this beforehand. But I guess I would like to know what to expect after this next full moon. Okay. I know she poured water over to keep it cool, cool it down. So I'm doing that as well. Interesting. I suppose if you used a different color than red wax, everything looks like a heart to me. But all right, let's take a look. I'm going to just flip it over and cool it down a little bit more. Okay. Live and unedited, here we are. This is what the first side looks like. And
come up higher this way.
Like this? Oh.
There you go.
Okay. So what I'm seeing in this right away, I have to tell you, I see lungs. And I've been in a lot of, I've been doing a lot of research on my own health and trying to make better choices for myself. And one of those things includes I have asthma. So to me, this says that I should address that in the new moon, or excuse me, after the full moon tomorrow. And it also, I'm just trying to turn it from another direction here, like I watched Level do. Also, it looks right here to me like a keyhole. Like if I had an old skeleton key, I could stick it right in there and turn it and it would come open. So that indicates to me like a new doorway or a new opening for something that I may have the key to, which is so often the case. I'm sometimes my own worst enemy. And then here I see a little cat paw, which to me means I've been waiting for a familiar to find me again. My familiar, uh, you may have heard from one of our previous episodes, we believe was taken by the Fae. And so this tells me that after this full moon, me and a familiar may connect again. That would be wonderful. Now, I don't remember what she said about this side, but oh my goodness. I see. What can you guys see in there? I kind of see a man's face in here as well. I see a smiling face. You probably can't see it. There's two little dents right there and a smile. So that means things might, I hope, turn out well in this endeavor. And well, I guess that's my first attempt at candle scrying. I hope you enjoyed it. Let's see if that all comes true. Take care, you guys. Stay magical.
Hey, this is Rex from Coming Up, and I am going to try wax scrying. I've never done it before, so that would be interesting. I'm going to do a little bit of a different technique though. So I'm actually going to try pouring it on my skin and then having that drip into the water. Apparently that's a thing, and I thought it might be interesting to try. Okay, so let's try it out. Okay, so some wax. Ooh. Okay. Put a little bit of water on top. Okay. Start flipping it over. Okay. Let's see what we got. Got a little one. Everyone else's was so big. Okay. So. All right. So to me, this looks like a bunch of citruses. Maybe I'm just craving fruit right now. It's really holy, as in there's a lot of holes and outer indentations. This kind of reminds me of a feather right here. And then this almost reminds me of a bull skull, actually. Skeleton of a bull. I'm getting really native vibes from this, actually. Seeing bones and skulls and of animals and let's try this side. Again, like Gussy's, it's pretty smooth back here. But then this is flowers, and this is kind of like a moth here with the wings and the little head. And These look like ground coverage flowers. And this, I don't know, it actually reminds me of a memory I have as a child watching the fog roll in, like the image of the horses, that the horses were actually fog. They were prancing and rushing over the water of the ocean. That's kind of what that reminds me of. But then also it kind of reminds me of a dragon because it has that serpent shape and its weaves. Interesting. Ta-da! I did it! Jazz! Alright, well, thanks for watching, and we'll hope to see you next time.
Stay magical.